Hey there, you filthy animals. Mr. Dirty back with another episode of the GTM show. Before we get into today's product, we have to go back a few episodes, maybe like a couple months ago. We had some tortilla chips from Taco Bell. I stumbled across these things at Winn-Dixie. Now in that episode, we covered the Taco Bell mild flavored tortilla chips, were basically just like taco flavored chips, like taco flavored Doritos, but it was a different quality tortilla chip that we were dealing with on that one. It's like even the chew, the texture, everything, it was nothing like a Dorito. And there was also, we checked out fire flavor, which is like a hot sauce flavor. It was like a hot and spicy chip, or a red hot, something like that, on a tortilla base. And on that episode, I even mentioned that at the store they had a white bag, which were like plain tortilla chips, Taco Bell tortilla chips. And I just didn't see a reason for that. I mean, do we really need another plain tortilla chip on the market? But it didn't matter. They existed. There they were. But I skipped over them. I thought those were boring. We just covered the mild and the fire. But we did mention on that episode that I thought it was strange that they didn't bring out a Diablo flavor, because that's the one that everybody would have been really wanting instead of like fire or the mild, the more novelty flavor. So skip forward 2 or 3 months, and boom shakalaka, here we go. New Diablo flavored tortilla chips with the Taco Bell branding. There you go. Even, once again, it's supposed to look like the sauce packet that you get at the restaurants. And here in the label, usually it says something different there. If we swing it around to the back, we got our nutrition fact chart. You know the deal. Pause the screen and read this if any of it interests you. Down here, we got our list of ingredients. Now, over here on this side, we do have a write-up. I'm just going to go ahead and read that off. It says, introducing Taco Bell's new Diablo Tortilla Chips. I start with a crunch, followed by a hint of lime, a kick of hot peppers, and a heat that deserves its own, and it looks like it might be a kelp warning, label. Then it goes on to say, think you can handle our flavorful inferno? And there's that little sign right there. I guess that's supposed to be the little flames or something going on there, and that's the warning label that only this gets, right? But that's the only place on this package that you will see that little make-believe warning label. Down here at the bottom, we have what seems to be like a gluten-free type of deal, possibly, and then over here, that looks a lot like the symbol, but that's really just telling you that these are vegan-friendly, as certified by the American Vegetarian Association. Now, before we go jumping into the taste test, let's just take a look here at the front once again at our product graphics that we have going on. It looks like we're on a black tortilla chip there. I guess that's keeping in theme with the black packet. Once again, this is supposed to like mimic the Diablo sauce packet, which is their hot sauce. It's supposed to be like their hottest sauce that they have on the menu there at Taco Bell. We do have a bottle right here. You guys might have noticed this kicking around back here for like months now. And yeah, there's a bottled version that you can buy in stores if you don't want to use packets, or you didn't get any packets from the restaurant when you were going through the drive-thru. All right, time to bust this bag open, see what we got. I just breaking the bag open there. I don't really get like rushed in the face with anything, but if you really get in there and sniff, it just smells like Doritos taco flavored chips. All right, and there's a few of them outside of the bag right there. Yeah, looking very dark, very evil. And yeah, once again, now that they're out of the bag, much stronger aroma of like a taco seasoning scent. All right, down the hatch with Taco Bell's new Diablo Tortilla Chips. Yeah, there it is, that crunch, the hard crunch. These are much thicker and crunchier than Doritos are. A real earthy corn flavor on the chip itself. And I did get like a flash of the Diablo sauce or like a hot sauce flavor, but now I just have a burn the back of my throat. Not so much the tongue or like the front of my mouth or anything like that. It's mostly all throat burn at this point in time. Down the hatch with the second one. Not much flavor on that second one. Down the hatch with the third one. Yeah, interesting. Fourth one. Yeah, I'm 4 chips in right now. And I gotta say, after the first chip, which had like a little bit of a hot sauce flavor, and then the throat burn, now the sides of my mouth are kind of burning. Nothing like a spicy ramen or some of the hotter things that we've had on this show, but definitely got a spicy kick. Actually, got to say, I think the fire chips were hotter than these, and these are nowhere near the level of heat that you'll find on like Doritos Blaze, but definitely got a kick. But after the first chip, like the second, the third, and the fourth chip I had there, it just went straight to like taco seasoning and smoky burn. It seemed to skip all that burst of hot sauce flavor that I got off the first chip. It's almost like my mouth is numb to that now. And all I'm getting is just the back end effects of it. A couple more. Yeah, definitely. It seems like your taste buds, your mouth just acclimates quickly past the flavor point and right to the point to where it wants to like fight or like counter some sort of a building oncoming heat that never really comes. It seems like it's going to get real spicy. It's got all that kind of flavor, almost like like when the hot sauce companies use more of the extracts or like oils and concentrates, stuff like that. Instead of using like the actual whole product itself, you just kind of skip all that flavor and just get right into the burn. If you keep munching on these, I'm about 7 or 8 chips in. If you keep munching on them, you do get like a steady burn, a little steady scorch going on, to the point to where like right now, I definitely have like sweat building up on the top of my head, but no sweat around my muzzle, anything like that. It just seems to be like back of the throat burn causing some sweat. I also have to mention, if I haven't already, it's not a lingering burn. It starts to subside after a few minutes. More of the spicy products that we've had on the show in the past, where you have an uncomfortable burn that lasts for a half hour to an hour after you stop eating the stuff, this backs off. So I recall even the Doritos Blaze, when I tried those one time, that had a lingering burn that lasted like 40-45 minutes. So I think for like chili heads, people that like a lot of heat, you know, this is probably going to be like lower on the heat scale for those kind of people, and they probably like want something else. But for like a regular potato chip, you're like your average potato chip eater, these are going to be pretty spicy. But if you do get a hold of these and you find yourself in that situation, at least it doesn't last. You know, 5-10 minutes later, you'll be straight. So they're not bad for a spicy chip at all. Like I said, I think the fire ones were a little hotter than these. So I expected more out of Taco Bell bringing out a Diablo version of their chip. Slightly underwhelmed by these. So I probably can't see myself picking these up again. I'm going to give these a solid 3 out of 5. It's a solid chip, and I could probably trudge through this bag. If you see this in stores, which would probably be like a smaller bag like this, you're probably going to find in 7-Eleven stores. And I'm sure in a few weeks, you'll probably see like bigger bags of these start to pop up, like at Walmart and stuff like that. Definitely, if you see them, pick them up, give them a try for novelty's sake. Tell your friends, Instagram them, all that crap. I'm Mr. Dirty. This is the GTM Show. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealMrDirty. And also, if you want to double back and see the mild and fire video that we did of these chips, we'll throw a card up. Till next time, I'm Mr. Dirty. Get out of here. Go have a rotten day.